CSE really provided me with opportunities that I absolutely would not have gotten at other schools because of the size of the college. I had really great relationships with all of my professors, and I was able to study abroad because of Dr. Roman. I was able to internship at the White House because of Dave Ossaker. And none of those opportunities I think I would have gone after if I really didn't know my professors. And because St. E's has small class sizes, you really do get to know who you're going to school with in terms of networking, but also just who your professors are. And they get an opportunity, a memo crosses their desk, and they say, oh, I know the perfect student for this. You won't get that at a big school for sure. When I toured the College of St. Elizabeth, I felt at home immediately. I was really inspired by the stories of the Sisters of Charity and all the work that the college does in terms of social responsibility, community service, and philanthropy. And that definitely lends itself very directly to the work that I do with the YMCA. When I look back on all the jobs I've held since I graduated, all of them had some component of service directly to the community that I was living in. And the Y and the CSE have so much in common. It was just such a natural fit for me to go from the college to another nonprofit. One of my work studies here on campus was working in the admissions department. I really enjoyed being a student ambassador. I actually thought that's what I wanted to do, but because I spent a lot of time in admissions, by the time I graduated, I realized that that was probably not what I was meant to do. So just really getting your feet wet, working with lots of different kinds of schools I think is important. I have worked for for-profits, I've worked for nonprofits, I worked as a public school teacher. I briefly thought I wanted to run a charter school, so really just exploring all those opportunities, and also knowing in your heart of hearts what your philosophy is on education. You can't work for someone if you don't see eye to eye in that way. I think a funny thing to know is that I started at the College of St. Elizabeth pursuing a degree in education and changed my mind. And that was okay because I ended up back in education anyway, but was able to do a lot of exploring between over those 4 years. I thought I was gonna work at the White House. I went into that. I didn't really like that. I thought I wanted to go to law school, started taking some law classes, realized that's not really what I wanted to do. And the story kind of came full circle because I ended up getting a master's degree in education anyway.